Hello everyone, Kid here, back with another video. Today if you guys were awaiting the legal constitution of the Indian nations of North America, I'll leave a link to this down in the description box below, along for email. You can email us at themungs@gmail.com for private consultation, and without further ado, I'm going to get right into it. North Bay, Ontario, December 28th, 2007, International Parliament for Safety and Peace. Letter from the Lord President, Minister Senator Victor Busa. 1944 Constitution, Ottawa, Ontario, June 8th, 1944. The legal constitution of the Indian nations of North America. The first step taken at the convention of the delegates of the Indian chiefs held at Ottawa on June 7th, 1944, in the YMCA building, was to elect an acting president. Therefore, James Fox was chosen as such. The acting president asked the leader of the convention to take the floor and explain the rules and regulations which are to constitute the fundamental basis of the legal constitution. The leader of the convention, Julius Sully, submitted the following explanations. The acting president shall, at the opening of every great meeting, call upon the supreme chief of the nations, enjoining him to say a prayer to the great spirit of above, petitioning his aid in favor of the Indian nations of North America. The authorities of the League of the Indians of North America shall take all necessary measures on order to make sure that every Indian shall back the Royal Proclamation of 1763, which was signed in favor of the Indian nations and for its best interest. The authorities of the League of Indian Nations of North America shall be guarantors of the integral respect of the legal rights. They will inform the members of the nations of their full liberties and their independence all over America. The authorities with the League of Indian Nations of North America shall be guarantors of integral respect of the legal rights. To make it be known that the Indian nation is a nation with the right to exist on the same footing as any other nation all over the world. The authorities of the League of Indian Nations of North America shall be guarantors of all integral respect of the legal rights. They shall have endeavored to have all the treaties that were passed respected and recognized, in order that the liberty and independence of the Indian nations of North America will be guaranteed. All authorities of the League of Indian Nations of North America shall be guarantors of the integral respect of legal rights. They shall make the members of the nation understand that they are obliged to obtain an identification card, so they will be recognized as Indian belonging to a given nation, consequently having the right to all the protection and privileges that accrue to those possessing the rights of the legal constitution. The authorities of the League of Indian Nations of North America shall be guarantors of integral respect of the legal rights. They shall have the power to negotiate with His Majesty's government at Ottawa in regards to the national resources insofar as the interests of the Indian nations are concerned. The authorities of the League of Indian Nations of North America shall be guarantors of integral respect in the legal rights. They shall never declare war against any other nation, nor participate in any war, no matter who is at war. The authorities of the League of Indian Nations of North America shall be guarantors of the integral respect of the legal rights. They shall make it known that no white man has the right to live on Indian land unless he has first obtained a permit issued by the authorities of the League, which means to say that each nation must have an official plan to the limits of land, privileges of hunting, fishing, and trapping where there is game to be found, i.e. fur-bearing animals, without expecting any territory, with the distinct understanding that neither the authorities of the League of Indian Nations of North America shall be guarantors of the integral respect of the legal rights. They shall retain the right to have schoolmasters who better know their race, their people, and their country, and be in a better spirit to obey the authorities of the nation. The authorities of the League of Indian Nations of North America shall be guarantors of the integral respect of legal rights. They shall explain to the entire nation of June 5th of each year is to be considered a national feast all over North America. That is to say, by each nation, and this will enable each one to have a holiday. Consequently, those who work on salary shall lose no pay. This will permit future generations to rejoice in being members of the Indian nations and proud of their nationality and ideals. Signed, Supreme Chief Jim Horton, Assistant John Tutuis, Secretary of the League Julius Sui. Aboriginal treaty rights granted to Indians, Inuits, Métis persons, and those naturalized to live under the tutelage of sovereign Indian nations and governments. The right to explore the whole of North America territory as hunter, fisherman, or trapper, to camp where it is convenient without causing any damage to the land or occupants. To be exempt from personal income or corporate or government taxes enforced by the federal, provincial, state, or municipal governments established. To be exempt of military service or draft for compulsory service and any war or military or police action waged by any Commonwealth or North American government. To purchase and use a railway ticket or other government-owned transport at half price the rate allowed, and to pass all borders and tolls free between and within Canada and or the United States. To receive health, medical, and education services to the extent of need and talent services to be provided for or fully paid by respective governments. Virtual Purpose Law. Virtual Law Office. Royal Proclamation 1763. Purpose. Whereas we have taken into our royal consideration the extensive and valuable acquisitions in America and secured to our crown by the late definitive Treaty of Peace conducted at Paris the 10th day of February last, and being desirous that all our loving subjects, as well as our kingdom and as of our colonies in America, may avail themselves with all convenient speed of the royal proclamation hereby to publish and declare all our loving subjects that we have with the advice of our said Privy Council granted with letters patent under the Great Seal of Great Britain to erect within the countries and islands ceded and confirmed by U.S. by the said treaty for district and separate governments styled and called by the names of Quebec, East Florida, West Florida, and Grenada, and limited and bounded as follows. And here we have a picture of the first meeting of the League of Indian Nations held in Western Canada, hosted by the Kinesiuwin and Okanisi people, Citra, in 1920. And yeah, that's it, guys. This is a letter that they've signed, and that's about it. Once again, I'll leave a link to this down in the description box below, along with email. You can email us at themones@gmail.com for private consultation, and I'll see you guys next video. Have a nice day.